Alrighty, here we are on lesson 2, understand and describe a set of data by organizing it. So these words up here in this top box, these are our big words for this whole topic. So mean is the average. So you're going to add all the numbers and then divide by the number of numbers you have. The median is the middle number in a list once the numbers have been written in order. Mode is the value that occurs most often. And range is the difference between the highest and lowest values. Alright, so we're going to look at our opening exercise here. It says the following data are Mark's friends' scores from the new LearnZillion, the video game. All scores are out of a possible 100%. So first they want us to make a dot plot to show the different scores. So I'm looking across here at the numbers. I've got everything from 0 to 100. So on my dot plot, I'm going to count by tens. So I'm going to start with 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. And now I'm going to place a dot for each value. So 98 would be over here kind of close to 100. So I'm going to go ahead and place that just above the line. Alright, then I have 53. So over here between 50 and 60. 26 will be closer to 30. 31, right next to the 30 mark. 82. Down here towards the right. 29 is going to be right before 30. 64 will be down here just a little past 60. 100 can go right on the 100 mark. 98, that's our second 98, so I'm going to stack them. 77 is going to be kind of close to 80. 52 is going to go right before that 53 that we had. 58, and then a 0. Okay, so find the following scores and round to the nearest tenth. So before you go and you find your mean, median, mode, or range, I always say put them in order. So I'm going to list them up here at the top. Alright, so we're obviously going to start with 0, and I'm going to cross them off as we go. So 0, and then we had a 26. Cross off our 26, there it is. 29 is our next one. Then we had a 31. And then we had, let's see, 52. And then a 53. Next we had 58. And then 64. 77. And then we had 82, 2 98s. You do need to put them both down. 98 and 98. I ran out of room, but our last one was 100. Okay, so those are all of our numbers. So now the mean means we are going to add them all up. So if you take out your calculator, you're going to add, I'll move it over so we can see. So 26 plus 29 plus 31 plus 52, plus 53, plus 58, plus 64, plus 77, plus 82, plus 98, plus 98, and then plus 100. So your grand total when you add them up should be 768. And we divide by how many numbers we have, and if you count them up, we have 13 total numbers. So when you divide by 13, our mean would be 59.1. Our median, alright, so I'm going to take a different color, orange, to find the median. You cross off a number from each side, alright, and go towards the middle. So I cross off the 0, the 100, 26, 98, 29, 98, 31, 82, 52, 77, 53, 64, so our last one standing is here in the middle. Our median would be 58. And then our mode is most often, and 98 is our most often repeated number. And then it asks which score best describes the center for the data. So that would be our mean or our median. Alright, because they are pretty close together. Alright, so, and then we can say they show the range of numbers. Okay. So, go ahead and flip the page. We're going to skip this whole example, and we're going to move on to page 7, actually. We're going to do that other example in class. Okay, so teacher surveyed her students, asking them how many hours do you spend on homework every night. The results are in the table. So first we need to organize, and if we're looking at the numbers here, I only see 0 up to 4, so when we make a dot plot, we only need to go maybe up to 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And now we're going to place our numbers. So I'm just going to go down the line here. So we got a 2. These are going to go right on the marks this time. A 4, a 3, a 1, another 2. So I'm going to stack them up. Another 1, a 3, a 2, a 1, 4, another 1, and a 0. Okay, so this is what your dot plot should look like. So now it's asking us to find the 3 measures of center. So first I'm going to list them in order, and this one's easy. You can use your dot plot to do this. So this will help us out. We have a 0. We have 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 2s. 1, 2, 3. 2 3s. 1, 2, and 2 4s. Okay, so we've got our list. So now if we found our mean, we'd have to add them all up, and when you do that, you get 24 divided by how many numbers? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 24 divided by 2, or 12, is 2. Our median now, so we got to cross off left to right, so 0, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, a 2, and we're left with 2 2s, so that means that our median would just be 2. And then our mode, our most often, if you look at our dot plot, we see there's most 1s, so that's our mode. And then it asks, what could the teacher use this statistical information for? Well, you can give a lot of different answers. I would say, do you get better grades if you spend more time on homework? Right? You guys might have some other ideas, but I would say that would be it. Do you get better grades if you spend more time on your homework? Okay? So, this is all we're going to do in this lesson, so you can go ahead and stop right there, and we'll do the other example in class tomorrow.